Turbo Girl, you look very tired today.
I stayed up to watch the moon last night.
In which phase was the moon?
It was a crescent.
Ah, do you know what the next phase is?
Yes, it is the new moon. Then we'll see a crescent again, followed by a half moon, a gibbous moon, a full moon, a gibbous moon again, then a half moon, a crescent once more, and a new moon again.
Wonderful!
Last night I saw something strange though.
What did you see?
I was admiring the stars in the night sky, and at that moment I thought I saw a star moving across the sky very slowly.
You might have seen a satellite, Turbo Girl.
A satellite? Another moon?
Maybe. Let's look at another possibility.
I can still remember that the moon is the Earth's natural satellite.
Basically, an object which revolves around a planet is a satellite.
If the moon is a natural one, is there a man-made one too?
Yes, there is. In fact, there are many in space right now.
How do they get into space?
They are brought into space by rockets.
But the satellites which we have seen earlier do not look like rockets.
Well, a satellite is normally carried into orbit by a rocket.
So the satellite and the rocket actually separates from each other.
That's right. After separation, the satellite is controlled by signals from the ground controllers in the launching center.
Wow, this is very high-tech.
It sure is. In general, man-made satellites are sent into space by rockets, and these satellites will receive and send out information.
In other words, when a satellite is in space, it may receive signals or information from space, then send them back to the station on Earth.
That's right. The satellite in space may even receive information from the Earth in point A and then send them out to point B.
Teacher, what are the functions of these man-made satellites?
Different satellites are built for different functions. Take this Ulysses satellite for example. It is used to explore the environment of the solar system.
What about this? It says here, the Hubble Space Telescope. Does it work like a normal telescope?
Basically, it is a giant telescope floating in space, but it can see into space up to 10 times better than a telescope of similar strength on Earth.
Wow! How about this one over here? Does it look at polar bears?
No, it doesn't. This satellite is used to study the Earth's atmosphere.
Hey, this satellite has a very special name, Anik E.
Well, Turbo Girl, do you like to watch TV or listen to the radio?
Yes, I do.
Do your parents make long-distance phone calls using a cellular phone, a fax machine, or a pager?
Sometimes.
In this case, your parents and you have used a communications satellite, either directly or indirectly. This satellite allows radio, television, and telephone transmissions to be sent live anywhere in the world.
So that's the satellite which allows us to communicate with each other. And what function does this provide?
The nav star helps sailors to navigate in the middle of the ocean.
Teacher, I watch the weather forecast every day. Is the information received from a satellite too?
Yes, we can find out about the weather conditions anywhere in the world, any time of the day with the Meteosat.
There are so many types of satellites.
We've not seen all, you know.
I don't think I can remember all the different types of satellites.
Well, you don't have to remember all of them, but just some of their uses.
Let me see. Man-made satellites which are placed in space are able to transmit information from space to the Earth.
They can also transmit information from point A to point B on the Earth itself.
That's right, and each satellite has its own function.
Some satellites are used for space exploration.
Some are used to observe the Earth's atmosphere and environment.
Some are used for communications purposes.
There are satellites which are used for navigation purposes too.
And not forgetting those which are used to observe weather patterns.
Oh yes,